What's up?
Wright's third complete game. A lot of times, right. A lot of times you'll say we can't feel like they're just picking on us. Is this an example where this guy's been good against a lot of teams this year?
I told you before the game, he's the sixth best ERA in the American League, and if you put National League in it, it'd probably be higher than that in all of baseball. So, it's quite a weapon for a team to have, a guy that you can run out there on 3-4 days rest, doesn't matter, and throw 120 whatever and don't worry about it, and pitch an extra inning games. He's been solid for him. He's finally healthy, got some things around him. I was looking at his history on the plane coming in. It's been a good job by the Red Sox staying with him and working through it and kind of see his background. He's been doing it for a long time.
Is it harder to face a knuckleballer because there's so few of them?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Yep. It's not something, how do you prepare for it? It's different. You hope they don't have a real good one. It was early. I told y'all before in here that if you see weak ground balls and, some top ground balls and weak fly balls early, he's got a good one. And catcher's not catching it very clean. You actually like to see your catchers not catching it clean early. Kind of tells you he's got a lot of movement.
Was it encouraging, though, to see some of the at-bats from the bottom of the order? Guys like Flaherty and Joseph, Ryan Moore?
Well, I appreciate you putting that positive note out there. Yeah, it was. I was thinking about it as the game progressed. Nolan was on base, 3 times? And, we had a shot there with the bases loaded, jumped back in. Tyler was really good. Just hold that team to 3 runs basically in basically 7 innings. And overcome some challenges he had, just kept regathering and getting us back in the dugout. Just wishing we could hold it at 3-2, but we couldn't. And we had 2.5 guys that wasn't going to pitch today. So we knew Mike was the last guy that we could use and or we're going to use. So tough, but thought the foul ball they didn't get in the first inning was a tough way to start it.
That's not reviewable?
No, because the reason is that if you do the reverse of that, where do you place the runners where he doesn't run? Now do they go back and do they call back and say they challenge and bring him back to home plate and runners, if you do the reversal of it, is the reason they give about why they don't challenge it. Yeah, I give you the same look you're giving right now. We'll talk about it.
Square on the arch of the foot, so that ends the play, doesn't it?
Well, you're thinking, you're hoping the first base umpire could get it. It's hard. I mean, we can't see it from the dugout, and we're closer than the first base umpire for sure. And usually the hitter gives you a reaction that tells you what's going on, but he didn't. He smelled a hit and took off, and they made good use of the play, and then we were able to overturn a couple other mistakes. We couldn't overturn that one.
Buck, was the second overturn, is that kind of a mixed blessing because Ortiz then gets to see Tolliver twice?
I thought about it at the time, but I'll take that out every time. And if we'd have scored some runs, we might have tried to push the envelope on Brock, but weren't going to there. But, if good hitters see a guy more than once and they're not going to have success against him, then you probably don't have the right guy. But Asher has presented himself well, and there's been a lot of people that have had trouble getting him out. He's handling left-handed pitching very well this year. Just got to change up.
Did McFarland...
2 innings, 27 pitches, did well, from what I understand. I just got that, and I talked to Brian and Ron this morning that if we got through 5 or 6 innings, we'd like to see him pitch a couple innings just to get him back out there. It's nothing imminent that I know of concerning him. My first concern is Caleb. We just took him to the hospital. He's to get checked out. Got a little some residual from the lick he took.
You mentioned Tyler before. Is the fact that he can get into those jams and kind of step off and collect himself, is that his greatest attribute at this point?
I think in baseball, because he's not 6'5" and not because he throws 97 like everybody seems to today, that you miss. He's got 3 pitches you got to think about. He can command the baseball, and he's got really solid makeup, and he never gives in. And those guys play. I mean, playing a day game with the ball flying out of here, and sitting in the bullpen yesterday in Cleveland, get in late, another quick turnaround, and he's out there competing, and that's why there's a lot of people miss on guys like him. They're always looking for some prototype guy. I actually find him prototype. Did you ask a question? I stopped. Where'd you get it in? Yes, you got it in. You got the height yet?
That may take a while.
See y'all.